I saw you this morning. You were over about 44th and Byers by the laundromat over there. I'm assuming you were, out, working the streets a little bit. But you'd told me, I hadn't seen you in several days, and you told me you'd been in the hospital. Kind of tell me about that.
5 days. I've been sick. I got sick 5 days ago. And they said, the doctors say my heart's down to 20%. And it don't look like it's getting any better.
Where are you? Kind of tell me what your situation is right now. Just things going on in your life, place to stay, all that kind of thing.
I'm currently homeless, staying here and there in different places. There for a while I was smoking pretty heavily, but when I got sick I decided I needed to quit.
By smoking, you mean the crack?
Yeah.
How many days has it been since you've done crack?
It's been 6 days.
Is the temptation still there, though?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's hard, and it seems like the longer I go, the harder it is. The longer I go without it, the more the temptation is. If I see somebody I know or see somebody around that I know gets high, it takes everything I got not to get high, or not to want to go up and say, hey, give me a hit, look at all I've given you, But some people tell me no. Some people actually tell me no.
What about, now you have family here in the city. You got a sister, I guess?
I've got 2 sisters and a brother. I got pictures. Matter of fact, I want to show you my pictures.
What are these pictures of?
These are pictures of the kids.
Oh, okay.
There's my grandparents and my nephews and my niece that are my brother's kids.
Are your grandparents still alive?
No, my grandparents are gone. But I finally got a picture of my mom. My mom's urn. I carry these I carry with me everywhere. Everybody's scared I'm gonna lose them, but they mean so much to me. Here's me when I was a baby.
That's you as a baby?
That's me when I was 13 months old.
And now is that your mom and dad?
That's my mom and my biological father.
And he's the one that lives in Nevada?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. And that's my mom's memorial when we had her cremated. And in the background you kind of see the picture. It's the only picture my sister's got of all of us together. And you can see that's my mom right there. But here's my mom before she passed away, my mom and my grandma.
Now, how long ago did your mom pass away?
It's been almost 2 years.
And she's with your grandmother? Is that your grandmother in the hospital?
Yeah.
And what'd your mom pass away of?
Congestive heart failure. She had a heart attack and pneumonia.
Yeah.
And there's my doggie that died. That's my princess that I used to, the little weenie dog that used to walk with me all the time. And when I lived in the blue apartment, this was taken in Morrison. This picture, I had been clean and sober for 2 weeks when that picture was taken of my dog. I was really proud of myself.
Now is that one of the few possessions that you own? Is that photo album?
Yeah, it's one of the few things that I have that is sentimental to me, that I hang on to. Everything else has gotten either lost or somebody's taken, or people decide to keep because they think they need it more than I do.
Right. Are you out here virtually homeless without anything now?
Yeah.
What's your plan? I mean, we're what, a week from Christmas. What's your plan?
I don't know. Hopefully I won't be in the hospital.
Would being in the hospital though be better than being out here on the street?
Yeah. Actually, it would be a lot better.
Yeah. Have you heard, now, one of the last times I talked to you, I'd put you in touch with a pastor down here that was helping you to get your birth certificate.
And I haven't received anything.
Haven't gotten that. Then I helped you out and we mailed a thing to try to do Social Security, and you haven't heard anything about that either.
Anything about that either.
So you're really holding out for something. You need your birth certificate. Why? Why did you need your
So
birth
I can have ID.
Okay, and why did you need
So
ID?
I can get my Social Security. Because, see, they don't want to help with the Social Security without any ID to prove who I am.
Right. So you want to get help to get off the street.
I went off the streets bad.
And you talked about you've had a few stumbling blocks with, what, Section 8? That's keeping you out of Section 8?
Yeah.
Drug problems?
Yeah.
Even though, wouldn't you admit, most of the people that you and I both know that are in Section 8 are drug addicts.
Yeah.
But they just haven't been caught at it.
Yeah. They're not like me. I guess maybe my honesty keeps me in trouble.
And now, well, we talked earlier, you want to try to see if you can get yourself admitted into maybe a state-run nursing home?
Yeah, I'm too sick to be out here.
And a lot of people...
I weigh 112 pounds, Brian.
112. And a lot of people might not believe it to see in the video, but how old are you?
40.
40 years old.
A lot of people think I'm older than that.
And that's the drugs and the street life, and then the toll that it's taken physically on you.
And it's not getting any easier. As much as I'd like to think it would be, and that my life would change, but it's not.
Yeah. What does Christmas time, this time of year, even hold any meaning for you anymore?
It's like my birthday. It was supposed to be a special day. Anymore, I'm not sure.
When is your birthday?
My birthday's October 8th.
October 8th.
I just turned 40 just a few months ago. That was about the last time I saw my brother.
Yeah.
It was around my birthday. Pretty much holidays. Since Scott died, all the holidays just kind of come and go.
Scott was a boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He took care of you, respected you, all those things?
He loved me. He took me off the streets.
But he died how long ago?
Almost 2 years ago.
And how long were you all together?
3 years.
3 years.
He died of a heart attack and his kidneys shut down. It's cold.
Yeah. So what are you... I saw you were huddled up there in the corner, what, just hoping some John would come by and pick you up?
Yeah.
How often do you think you get picked up now?
These days, not as much as I used to.
Yeah.
It's like the older I get, the harder it is to make money out there.
Yeah. Is that a dangerous corner over there where you're at?
It can be. It has been known to be. There's a lot of black guys that hang out there.
Yeah.
Stuff. But as you see, I'm always by myself. And when they start coming around in crowds and stuff, I get up and walk away, or I'll go to the other side or another street, because it's bad enough they know what I'm doing out there. I don't want to cause that much more attention to myself.
Yeah. Have you been able to not get into any trouble with the law here lately? Have they kind of left you alone, or?
Pretty much. I've been doing since I went to jail for my ticket and got that taken care of, which I no longer have. I have no warrants, thank goodness. I've stayed away from the police.
Yeah.
That I know of.
Yeah. What kind of, if you had one Christmas wish out there, what would it be this year?
We wish to get well, or to at least get off the streets. And get out of this life. I'm tired of it. I'm too old for it. And if there's any child out there listening or seeing this interview, go home while you can. Go home to your family. It's not all that. There was an 18-year-old little girl I talked to here a while back ago, and I told her the same thing I'm telling everybody. You're 18 years old, go home. Go home. Your family loves you for who you are. Go home while you can. Don't get any deeper involved in it, because it's not worth it. It's not worth losing your life, because that's pretty much what happens, is you lose your life.
You think prostitution and the drugs and everything that comes with it out here is what's pretty much robbed you of your life?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And 40 years old is fairly young. I'm almost 40, but do you feel sometimes like you're living in the body of a 70-year-old?
Yeah. 70, 80.
So for you, the best thing would be just something simple. Just be off the street. Be somewhere warm.
Someplace warm. Someplace that I can call home.
A lot of people take that for granted, don't they?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know what it's like not having a home. And not being able to wake up in the morning and say, hey, I'm home. You know, this is home. Because you don't know what you got until it's too late.
What all have you lost?
I lost my dog, I lost my mom, I lost my best friend. Scott was my best friend. Our home, I've had cars, all the material things, but more so I've lost myself. I've lost a lot of myself. Sometimes I don't know who I am anymore. And that's sad when you don't even know who you are from one day to the next.
Have you seen a lot of other people follow down that same path?
I used to live in Phoenix, Arizona, and I'd sleep on the curb in the park, you know, in bushes and stuff. I do fairly well now, not sleeping outside, but I stay with strangers, people I don't even know, just for a place to stay.
Now, are those people that care about you, or do they just want something from you?
They just want something in return.
Not a lot of compassion on these streets?
No. Very few people care anymore. But you gotta stop and understand they've been hurt or robbed or, you know, taken advantage of. So they tend to close off their feelings. But those of us who really need the caring person, when it comes to needing it, it's too late.
Anything else you can think of that you want to add?
Just any young girls, please go home while you can. Take my advice and go home. Christmas is the hardest time of the year for me. But it can be a beautiful time of the year for you if you have it, if you just listen to your heart and go home. And God bless you, and I hope that this saves one child's life.